as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
You talk about this Lions defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a second and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Trying to throw again here, Hooker. This taken in by Kincaid.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
A quick throw there out to Williams. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Second and 3 from the 9. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. In motion, that's Tolbert. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Cowboys at 9-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Well, he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run with Pollard. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Prescott to throw it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, then it's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Gain of 7. It's
4th down. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion, that's Tolbert. Looking to throw. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. as he throws there incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Hooker now on play action. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Harris. Shoves him aside. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Gibbs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 3. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hooker's going to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker is going to move them around a little bit here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
It's about time, fellas! Man up, man up! Take it to him. Don't let him rest.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 75 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Running free at the 45.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. They'll take this to the 46.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
18, Pioneer. Tempo.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Hooker. Throw left side to Kincaid.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry up.
Hooker to the air yet again.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Bronco 80.
First
Hey,
and
Cash.
goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Go.
Now Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are pouring it on. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cowboys 9. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. In motion, that's Tolbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Jamison Williams. And finally taken down at the 34. And they're going to speed things up here. Hand off now to Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A toss out right to Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Hey, check.
A gain of 7. And the Lions 1st down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
On the give, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 160 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Trying to run for it with Pollard. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Check it.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing. Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not.